What's up, guys? Live here in Master Duel. Look, we are going to make this quick real fast on this one. In regards of the upcoming season 51 in the near future, it's going to be a brand new experimentation type of a deck. Question is, can we succeed with it as time goes on in the near future for season 51? And more importantly, what season 51 deck that I am willing to pick in the near future? That's a great question. Stick around. Coming to a new deck near you or a new variation to try out coming soon. With that being said, 3 decks in terms of mystery deck compilation for season 50. Let's get to it. You got Branded Dracotail, Tearlaments, and Cyber Dragons. Let's start the show. Okay, first things first. The Great Wall, when it comes to this particular theme, which relates to the Asian dynasties of the ancient warriors, and with this hand going second, Pankratops being a big beater, along with Tanky to search for an ancient warriors, and you also got Deception and Betrayal if we draw into another higher level ancient warrior. With that being said, let's get to it. Ketu. Okay, so it doesn't do much when it comes to Droll versus Dracotail because, you know, let's be real, they can only search like 2 things in terms of Ketu along with Lucius. Otherwise, not so much. And then glossed out Phimina on the discard for the sake of Fusion Shokin. Whoa! Arthalion, Lucius, Malulu for the return. Malulu, Lucius. Lucius getting Sting. Malulu getting Horn. Return to 2. Set Rahu. Second Arthalion, even though its effects have already activated. So most cases, you got Dracotail Pan for another set card. Pan. Rahu. Okay, so the far blank that's right by the main deck has to be Flame. Pankratops. Sting. Just Droll. Horn. Return Pankratops. Pankratops. Tribute. Hit the blank, which I'm presumably guessing Flame. And it is. Return the Flame. Draw 1. Deception and Betrayal. Tanky. Getting Masterful Sunmoo. Real Normal. Deception and Betrayal for Loyal Guanyu. Masterful Sunmoo. Send Buffalo for Ingenious Zhukong. Ingenious Zhukong. Special. Masterful Sunmoo Kickback Arthalion. Double Dragon Lords. Getting East by South Winds. Coin toss it just in case. Bullseye. And when it comes to East by South Winds being sent to the graveyard, just because of, you know, whether if it's coin toss or because of, you know, ancient warrior effects of sorts, you can activate this. This turn, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to the activation of your ancient warriors cards and effects. Also, until the end of the turn, All ancient warriors effect monsters you currently control gain this effect. When this card declares an attack, you can does not target kill one card your opponent controls. So in most cases, both Loyal Guan Yun and Double Dragon Lords are enabled to get the spot removal. Send away Tenki, kick back Arthalion. Double Dragon Lords, kill off Rahu, and it's clean house for Ancient Warriors. Special Incredible Ecclesia, Fallen Albaz, discard, Double Dragon, send away Deception, kick it back, simplify game state. And branded Draco Tail scooped. Second matchup, we are diving down into the ocean of deep sea Atlantean ice barrier. And with this hand, this is beyond broke. Real normal infantry. Can confirm, no harm, no foul. So Primite Paleo. Simplified game state. As for guitars, mills to the banish pile, rise to full height, tier limits meta noise, transaction rollback. Deep Sea Prima Donna. As an equivalent exchange, now normally you guys might be thinking, where is water statue to be specific? First of all, paleo are indeed water, so it doesn't matter. And second of all, in the TCG, it's outright banned, so I figured as an equivalent exchange of replacing water statue in any situation when it comes to Deep Sea Prima Donna summonings, I figured Revealer of the Ice Barrier is the way to go. Georgius, free special. Special Mirror Mage, front of hand. Lancia, Mirror Mage, tribute Prima Donna. Prima Donna, Shovel back, Lorely Load. Synchro everybody for the sake of chaining. Mirror Mage for freezing chains. And pass. So, in this position, you got Chen Ying, and we all know what's up with Chen Ying as a water monster, nothing more, nothing less. And then Lancia, on the other hand, once per chain, and you can do this not once, but twice per turn. Once per chain, if your opponent special summons something outside of the damage step, you can special one Ice Barrier monster from your hand, deck, extra deck, or graveyard. Then you can change one attack position monster your opponent controls to defense. And on top of that, if this face-up synchro summon card in its owner's control leaves the field because of an opponent's card, going back to the extra deck does not count. You can special one Ice Barrier synchro monster from your extra deck, and this is treated as a synchro shoken. That grass looks greener. 52 cards to my 33. So, if we ever get this math going, 19 card difference along with that grass. So, 19 cards in terms of what's being hit. Primite Lorely Load, Hyperia, love this card in my Reptilians. Alt Arts Call by the Grave. This looks nice. Trapaholic, Olenoids, Primite Dragon Ether Barrel, Taillaments Rainheart, Trap Trick, Lean Coilia, a second Ether Barrel, second Trapaholic, Primite Howl, Canadia, Threatening Roar, Guard Dragon Justicia, Reasoning, Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon, Laundry Dragon Maid, Trap Tantalizing Tune. And when it comes to any graveyard related effects, that'll be Tearlaments Rainhearts, Primite Howl, which is during your opponent's turn, you can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one normal monster you control or in your graveyard, take control of one monster your opponent controls with higher attack than that monster until the end phase. And you also got Trap Tantalizing Tune, which is you can banish this from grave, target one of your banished level 4 insect or plant monsters or normal traps, place it on the bottom of the deck. Interesting, yet not so subtlety on that grass. And obviously, self-explanatory on Paleozoics. Rainheart. Special, send the Metal Noise. Lancia. For General Ryo. Sending the rollback, send Halfness. Make Kikalos, Lancia, Changing, because Rhinoheart is indeed banished. Changing, Kikalos, rollback, completely gone. Georgius, reborn. Negate out of Kikalos, Georgius for Mirror Mage. Try Tantalizing Tune, put back the rollback. When it comes to reasoning, if I recalled, I think I originally called 4. No, it was a 2. So level 2s. Elemental Burst. Balance of Judgment. Normal Trap. Hard once on activation. If your opponent controls more cards than the combined number of cards in your hand and that you control, draw cards equal to their surplus. Needlebug Nest, Primite Lorely Load, Threatening Roar, another Threatening Roar, and I believe this should be all 3. Paleozoic Olenoids, MST, Reasoning, Tearlaments Shiren, lost out by the way. Trap Tantalizing Tune, discarding Paleozoic Morella, draw 2. Lorely Load, getting third and final Ether Barrel, real normal. Send away or discarding Needlebug Nest just to make sure Drill Beam gets set. And because there are no cards from my opponent's hand, any monster effect on the field specifically that my opponent tries to do ends up getting negated off from General Ryo himself. Lorely Load for the sake of Guard Dragon Justicia. Ether Barrel over Mirror Mage. Getting wins. Sharon over Georgius. You know, the sad part is for Heretic Seals is that actually, never mind. No cards in here. I was going to say, you know, the sad part is Heretic Seals outs Changing, but the problem is no cards in hand for the opponent. So That's why General Ryo exists. And then Primite Paleozoic Tearlament Scoop. I gotta see this list because this is something. Guard Dragon Justicia, Hyperia, Laundry Dragon Maid, Magic Colloidal Soul, Tearlament's Halfness, 2 Tearlament Sharon, 4 Sharon, 1 of which is glossed out, Tearlament's Rhinoheart, 3 Primite Dragon Etherbarrel, 3 Reasoning, That Grass Looks Greener, 2 Trap Tantalizing Tune, 3 Primite Lorelylude, Alt Art Call by the Grave, Primite Drill Beam, Traps, 3 Threatening Roar, Elemental Burst, 3 Needlebug Nest, Balance of Judgment, and in the Paleozoics, 3 Olenoids, 3 Canadia, 3 Morella, 3 Lean Coilia, 2 Rise to Full Height, 3 Trap Trick, 2 Tearlament's Metanoise, 2 copies of Destructive Daruma Karma Cannon, 3 copies of Transact Shiroback, 2 Primite Howl, 3 Trapaholic, and 1 Tearlament Sulliac. Extra deck consists of Tearlament Fusions, Kid Kalos, Rule Kalos, Kaleido Heart, 48 Z's, Paleozoic Anomalocaris, Paleozoic Opabinia, Gigantic Sprite, Royal Downer Magician, Hardcore Jealous of That, AA Zeus, Typhon, and for links, Heretic Seals, IP Masquerena, Paleozoic Cambraraster, Sprite Elf, Skateboard SP, WP Fancy Ball. Quite the interesting list for those who want to take inspiration to it. And of course, the background of Live Twins, the return of Live Twins / Evil Twins. Let's just get over this real quick in case if you missed it. Evil Twin Kiss a Kill Deal. Link 1, middle right arrow. Light Fiend, Fiendsmith anyone? 100 attack. Hard once on the link summons. Hard once on this effect. You can send 1 Leela monster from your deck or extra deck to your graveyard. Apply this effect this turn. Each time your opponent activates a card or effect in response to your Kiss a Kill or Lila monster effect, basically twin, draw 1 when that card / effect resolves. And then Live Twin Lila Suite. Dark Spellcaster, for some reason, level 2, 500 attack, no defense. Each effect once per turn. When your opponent activates a card or effect in response to your Live Twin, specifically Live Twin, not Evil Twin, but Live Twin card or effect activation. As a quick effect, you can discard this card, negate that opponent's effect. If you control a Kiss a Kill monster and this card is in your graveyard, you can free special it, but while it is face up in the monster zone, you cannot special from the extra deck except Fiends. Quite the interesting restriction, given the fact that the Evil Twins are Fiends, makes sense. And more importantly, with this hand, this is beyond bad, so set 1 and pass. Lightning Storm for 1 seems a bit of a waste. Heal, Real Normal, Clockwork Knight, Regulus. Before we get things going with the hookup part, first of all, the fact that Clockwork Knight did not trigger to get the search, that pretty much means that the opponent already has Clockwork Knight open-handed. Hook it up, and just like that, set 1,000, 3,300, and pass. Raigeki, Regulus, Feather Duster. What is the hit? Call by. Nice. Thrust. Grab secret password. Activate. Get the Sunny Snitch. And it's go time with Live Twins. Live Twin Lila for Frost. Frost, link into deal, toss out Sweet, Sweet comes back. The return of Alt-Art Kill for the free draw one. The return of Alt-Art Leela. Bring back Kill. The return of Trouble Sunny. Swing over Clockwork Knight. Split up. 1,100 apiece. And 1 set. And that is Scoop Phase for Cyber Dragon. So guys, that's going to do it for the Season 50 compilation. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit that notification bell to keep yourself constantly updated. And furthermore, if you are a brand new player for the first 7 days or a returning player after 1 full month of missing gameplay, be sure to use my campaign code in the description below so we can gather this year's campaign prizes. I thank you guys for tuning in, and I shall catch you all next time.